Hello, YouTube! Today we're diving into an essential topic for anyone interested in emergency preparedness bug-out buckets. That's right, we're talking about having everything you need to survive when disaster strikes. Because out in the wild, you never know what's going to happen. Whether you're facing natural disasters, extended power outages, or any situation where you've got to evacuate quickly, a well-stocked bug-out bucket can be the difference between making it out safely and, well, not making it out at all. It's about being prepared, having the right gear, and knowing how to use it. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's talk about how to build a bug-out bucket that's compact, efficient, and ready for action. Remember, in the wild, it's not just about surviving, it's about surviving well. And that starts with being prepared. We're going to cover everything you need to know, from the essential items to pack to tips and tricks I've learned from years of surviving in some of the world's harshest environments. Let's get to it. Out in the wilderness, your body needs fuel, and that means packing the right food. We're talking about high-calorie, non-perishable items that will keep you going when the going gets tough. Vacuum-sealed energy bars are a great option. Lightweight, compact, and packed with energy. Freeze-dried meals are another good choice. Just add water, and you've got a hot, satisfying meal that will keep your spirits up. And don't forget canned goods. Hearty soups, vegetables, and fruits can provide essential nutrients. Remember, variety is key. Now, before you go stuffing your bug-out bucket with baked beans, remember, you'll need a way to open those cans. A sturdy, compact manual can opener is essential. Trust me, there's nothing more frustrating than having a feast in front of you and no way to get to it. Water is essential for survival, even more so than food. You can go days without food, but dehydration will take you down much faster. In a bug-out situation, you need a reliable water supply, and that starts with packing enough water. Aim for at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for a minimum of 3 days. Water pouches or bottles are ideal for storage. Remember, this is a bare minimum. Adjust your supply based on your individual needs and the environment you might be facing. But packing water isn't enough. You need a way to replenish your supply. That's where water filtration comes in. A compact water filter like a LifeStraw is a lifesaver. It allows you to drink directly from streams and rivers, filtering out harmful bacteria and parasites. Water purification tablets are another lightweight option. They work by killing off harmful microorganisms, making water safe to drink. Remember, having multiple ways to source and purify water is crucial for long-term survival. Finding shelter is crucial in a survival situation. It protects you from the elements, provides a sense of security, and allows you to conserve energy. And in many cases, a simple emergency blanket or bivy sack can be a lifesaver. These lightweight, packable wonders are designed to retain body heat, keeping you warm even in freezing temperatures. Think of it as your own personal cocoon, shielding you from the elements. And trust me, when you're facing a harsh, cold night, you'll be grateful for that extra layer of warmth. But shelter isn't just about staying warm, it's also about staying dry. A poncho or rain cover is essential for protection from rain and wind. These lightweight, packable items can make all the difference in keeping you dry and comfortable when the weather turns nasty. And let's not forget the power of duct tape and plastic sheeting. These versatile materials can be used to create a makeshift shelter, patch up holes in your existing shelter, or even create a windbreak. Remember, improvisation is key in survival situations. Now, a compact tarp is another essential piece of kit. It's incredibly versatile, serving as a ground sheet, a shelter roof, or even a sunshade. Choose one that's lightweight, durable, and large enough to provide adequate cover. Remember, a good tarp can be your best friend in the wilderness. But what about those situations where you need more than just a basic shelter? That's where your survival skills and ingenuity come into play. Look for natural shelters like caves, overhangs, or dense vegetation. These natural formations can provide excellent protection from the elements. Just remember to check for any hazards before settling in. And if you're in an area with potential for flash floods, make sure your chosen shelter is on high ground. Remember, staying warm and dry is essential for maintaining your core body temperature and preventing hypothermia. And with the right gear and knowledge, you can create a safe and comfortable haven, no matter where you find yourself. Right, we're talking survival tools now. Out here, a good multi-tool is worth its weight in gold. You need something that can cut through tough materials, Pry open cans and maybe even handle some basic repairs. Don't skimp on quality. Choose a tool that can handle the pressure. Remember, in a crisis, you might not have access to fancy equipment. A sturdy knife can be your best friend. It's essential for everything from preparing food to building a makeshift shelter. Look for a blade with a good grip and a reliable locking mechanism. You don't want any accidents out here. Now, we're not talking about a quick camping trip. This is about being prepared for anything. So when choosing your tools, think durability. You need something that can withstand the elements and won't let you down when you need it most. Trust me, out in the wild, your tools can be the difference between making it out and, well, you know. Darkness can be a real danger in a survival situation. That's why a reliable light source is non-negotiable. A headlamp is ideal, keeping your hands free while you work. Pack extra batteries, or better yet, go for a hand crank option. You don't want to be caught in the dark with dead batteries, but sometimes you need a more powerful beam to signal for help or illuminate a larger area. That's where a good flashlight comes in. Choose one that's waterproof and shockproof, built to withstand whatever nature throws at it. Remember, a bright light can be a lifeline in the dark. And let's not forget about starting a fire. Even if you have modern lighting, fire provides warmth, comfort, and a way to cook food. Pack waterproof matches in a sealed container, a reliable lighter, and consider adding a magnesium fire starter for redundancy. Fire can make all the difference in a survival situation. Remember, out here, we respect the power of nature. Being prepared with multiple light sources ensures you're never left fumbling in the dark. It's all about stacking the odds in your favor and staying one step ahead. Out in the wild, injuries can happen. A simple cut can quickly turn nasty if not treated properly. That's why a well-stocked first aid kit is absolutely crucial. We're talking bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, tweezers for those pesky splinters, the works. And don't forget about personal medication. If you rely on any prescription drugs, make sure you have enough to last. Pack them in a waterproof container to keep them safe and dry. Remember, your health is your priority in a survival situation. Gloves are another essential item. Not only do they protect your hands from contamination when treating wounds, but they also provide a barrier against infection. Pack a few pairs of disposable gloves in your kit. You never know when you'll need them. Remember, a first aid kit is only as good as your knowledge. Take the time to learn basic first aid and CPR. Knowing how to use your supplies effectively could be the difference between a minor mishap and a life-threatening situation. Now, you might not think about hygiene as a top priority in a survival situation, but trust me, it's crucial. Maintaining good hygiene can prevent infections and keep your spirits up even in the toughest conditions. Pack a small bag with wet wipes, biodegradable soap, and a roll of toilet paper. Believe me, after a few days out here, you'll be grateful for the little luxuries. Even a simple washcloth and soap can make you feel more human again. Remember, staying clean is about more than just appearances. It's about maintaining your overall well-being. And let's not forget about masks and gloves. These are essential for protecting yourself from dust, smoke, or even pathogens. A simple dust mask can make a world of difference if you're caught in a dusty or smoky environment. Remember, in a survival situation, you're exposed to the elements and potential hazards. Taking steps to maintain your hygiene is vital for staying healthy and strong, allowing you to face whatever challenges come your way. In a true survival scenario, getting found can be the difference between life and death. That's why having a way to signal for help is absolutely vital. A simple whistle is one of the most effective tools you can carry. It's lightweight, compact, and can be heard for miles, especially in open terrain. 3 sharp blasts on a whistle is a universal distress signal. Practice using yours before you need it. You want to be able to make a loud, clear sound that can attract attention from rescuers. Trust me, when you're lost and alone, the sound of a rescue team responding to your signal is like music to your ears. But a whistle is just one part of the equation. You need to make yourself visible as well. Use bright-colored clothing or gear to stand out against the natural environment. A signal mirror can also be a lifesaver, reflecting sunlight to attract attention from long distances. Remember, the key to effective signaling is to be persistent. Don't give up hope. Keep signaling at regular intervals, especially during daylight hours when rescue teams are most likely to be searching. Now, we all rely on GPS these days, but what happens when your phone dies or you're out of range? That's where a good old-fashioned compass and map come in handy. Learn how to use them properly. It's a skill that could save your life. Before heading out, study the terrain. Look for landmarks, rivers, or any distinctive features you can use as reference points. Trust me, even a basic understanding of map reading can make all the difference when you're navigating through unfamiliar territory. And don't forget about the power of observation. Pay attention to your surroundings. Look for signs of animal trails, water sources, or even the position of the sun in the sky. These natural indicators can help you orient yourself and find your way back to safety. Remember, technology can fail, but your ability to navigate using a compass and map, combined with your own instincts, will always be your most reliable tools. It's about being resourceful, using your head, and never giving up on finding your way back. Alright, we've got the essentials covered, but in a real survival situation, you need more than just gear. You need information. That's why we're adding copies of vital documents to our bug-out bucket. We're talking about your ID, passport, medical cards, and any crucial contact information. Imagine getting separated from your group and needing to prove who you are or access medical care. These documents could be a lifeline. Now, we're not talking about lugging around a filing cabinet. Keep digital copies on a USB drive, and for extra security, print waterproof copies and seal them in a plastic bag. You never know when technology might fail you, so it's best to be prepared for any situation. Remember, knowledge is power, and in a survival scenario, having access to crucial information can be just as important as having food or water. So pack smart, pack light, and make sure those documents are ready to go when you are. Next up, we're adding some essentials that are often overlooked but can make a world of difference: cash and clothing. In a crisis, ATMs might be down, and credit card readers might be useless. Having a stash of small bills tucked away can be a lifesaver if you need to barter for goods or services. Now let's talk about clothing. Pack a spare set of weather-appropriate clothes, including socks and gloves. Trust me, there's nothing worse than being caught in a downpour with nothing but the clothes on your back. Staying warm and dry is crucial for maintaining your core body temperature and avoiding hypothermia. Don't forget about footwear. Sturdy, comfortable shoes are a must-have for any bug-out bag. You might have to cover some serious ground on foot, and the last thing you want is blisters slowing you down. Remember, being prepared for any eventuality is key, and having these extra layers and a bit of cash on hand can make all the difference in a challenging situation. We're nearing the finish line with our bug-out bucket, but there are a few more essential items we need to add. First up, we have paracord. This stuff is like the Swiss Army knife of survival gear. Seriously, it's unbelievably versatile. You can use paracord for building a shelter, securing your gear, creating a fishing line, hanging food out of reach of animals. The possibilities are endless. Pack at least 50 feet of it. You'll thank me later. Next, we're adding some quick energy boosts in the form of energy bars or hard candy. When you're on the move and burning calories, having a readily available source of sugar can be a lifesaver. These aren't meant to replace your main food supply, but they can provide a much-needed energy surge when you're feeling drained. Trust me, in a survival situation, a sugar rush can be a game changer. You might be thinking, trash bags? In my bug-out bucket? But trust me on this one, folks. Trash bags are incredibly versatile and can be lifesavers in a pinch. First and foremost, they are essential for hygiene. Use them to pack out your waste and maintain a sanitary environment. But their uses don't stop there. A trash bag can double as a makeshift poncho to keep you dry in a sudden downpour, or even as a water collection device if you find yourself low on hydration. Simply spread the bag out to collect rainwater or morning dew. Leave it out overnight and you'll be surprised how much water you can gather. Remember, resourcefulness is key in survival situations. Don't underestimate the value of simple items like trash bags. They might just save your hide one day. Pack a few extra. You won't regret it. And there you have it, your ultimate guide to building the perfect bug-out bucket. Remember, emergencies can happen when you least expect them, and preparation is key. A well-stocked bug-out bucket not only increases your chances of survival, but also provides peace of mind, knowing you're ready for whatever comes your way. We've covered a lot of ground here, from food and water to shelter, tools, first aid, and even those often overlooked personal items. Remember, building your bug-out bucket is a personal process. What works for one person might not work for another. So take the information I've shared, do your research, and tailor your kit to your specific needs and environment. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Let me know in the comments what you'd include in your bug out bucket, or if you've already built one, share your experiences. Until next time, stay safe and stay prepared. And